as stated, it's going to give you the most intense color, or the most natural intense color of the gray coverage. This line also has amazing reds, amazing warmth to it as well too. And it's great to control the warmth as well too. So you're going to notice that there's going to be a lot of ash tones as well too, and more cool tones.
So would it be like most warmth controlling and then like dash intense ashes? Because I see that, I think it's it's easier to control the warmth with intense ashes.
Yes.
Okay, because that confused me.
Sorry, yeah, I'm more like paraphrasing, so that's why I zoomed in so you're able to get the wording, but yes.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then the last feature or point is the mixture ratio as stated as 1 to 2. 1 part color, 2 part developer. Any questions? Has everyone filled everything out? Okay. Now with every series that you're gonna learn, we're always gonna touch base on client consultation. Now it's very important that every service, not just with color, you do a full consultation. The first thing you wanna do is you always wanna ask your client, okay, so what brings you in today? Or what would you like to get done? Now, I know you've already looked in your book. I'm sure the receptionist or the manager told you this client is coming in for a color. But you want to have that in person or that relationship where you ask them, okay, so what exactly is it that you're looking for? The next thing you want to do is so the first thing, once you ask them, you want to listen to what exactly it is that they're telling you. Are you guys on the same page? I see, no? Okay. Is it?
We still have one more box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the 1 to 2 mixing ratio.
Oh yeah, that's
it
the 1
was?
to 2.
Okay.
Yes, I just see that. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think that we have that page.
Okay.
I think we have it in the 2001
Right there?
The beginning,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
As stated, you're gonna see this every single
Right.
series because
Yeah.
we want you to know. Sorry.
Yeah, just 1 sec, I got confused. I don't think it's a 1 to 2 ratios. I think it can be mixed with the front color.
Sorry.
We don't.
The question over here, the last
Mhm.
one, that 22 front color, 21 intense shades, it can be mixed with front color
The 2001. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the intense.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's the answer.
No. So if you go back, one of the feature is it's a 1 to 2 mixing ratio. The benefit is the fact that the intense is able to mix with the regular 2001.
So I don't know, mine is
See
a
what?
little different.
Nope, all the way at the bottom. Right over here.
Yeah,
It's a 2 mixing ratio.
but this is not this. This is this. That's what I'm saying.
All in your workbook. Okay, you're going along with the workbook.
Yeah,
It
because
says
this, these goes with this, not with this. I don't have the last one. See what I'm saying? I don't have this. I have this.
Innovative technology, high-tech booster,
Yeah.
user-friendly,
Yeah, that's
most
what I'm looking at too.
intense,
And then
1
this.
to 2. Oh, so we have 1 to 2, but we're missing can be mixed with frame color. That's where we're confused.
Yeah.
We don't have that one.
Oh, I see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not on.
Yeah, because I don't have this. We
Is
have
it in your?
this.
So
See?
what does your workbook say?
22 front color, 21 intense shade plus 9 front color, 21. It means you can mix with
So it can
front
be
color
mixed with
21.
2001, yes.
It doesn't mean this.
No, it does.
We'll just add it to the other box.
Both, I want you
Yeah.
to just write both of them.
Okay.
Because it can be mixed with frame color, 2001, and it's a 1 to 2 mix ratio,
Okay.
that's all.
Problem solved.
Problem solved, we combined it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Alright, so like I was saying, when it comes to the client consultation, the first step is you want to listen to what your client is interested in getting done. And then after that, you want to share, you want to repeat what exactly they said to you. Another thing I always like my clients to do is to show information. Ask them, do you have a picture of what exactly you're interested in doing? Because when it comes to color, if someone says, oh, I want this specific color, like let's say if it's a burgundy, my interpretation of burgundy is going to be different than what your client or what your interpretation of burgundy. When I hear burgundy, I'm thinking more on the violet end, where someone might be thinking a little bit more red. So you always want to ask your client to, you know what I mean, show me a picture of what exactly it is that you're doing. That way, when you pull out the swatches, you're able to come to an agreement. And that's where the clarifying comes in. Because now, you've listened to your client, you've repeated what exactly it is that they've stated to you, you've seen inspiration, now you want to clarify, come to an agreement when it comes to the formulation, the swatches. After that, you ask permission, just like, okay, now that we both come to agreement, is it okay for me to mix? You say, okay, you go ahead, you mix, and then you apply. So that's pretty much the client consultation. And as stated, this applies to cutting as well too. Applies to foils, it applies to all services. You always want to do a consultation at the beginning of every service. Okay, so basic color theory. Now, who can tell me the 3 primary colors? Red, yellow, and blue. Awesome. So these are our primary colors. This is the standard of where every color is going to come from, these 3 colors. Now, when it comes to hair coloring, it's either going to be cool or it's going to be warm. That's where the if you look at the triangle of the star, that's where you notice if it's divided in half, you're gonna have your warm colors and you're gonna have your cool colors. Now, who can tell me what the secondary colors are?
Orange, green, and violet.
Orange, green, and violet. That's correct. Now these come from mixing up the 2 of the primary colors. Now after that, we're going into the tertiary colors. The easy way to remember this is it's going to be 2 of each primary colors. So the tertiary is going to have 2 of the reds, 2 of the yellows, 2 of the blues. So you're going to notice it's going to be red, orange, red, violet. Yellow, orange, yellow, green. Blue, violet, blue, green. So you're combining the primary and the secondary to create the tertiary. This, like I said, is the standard when it comes to, or the foundation, when it comes to coloring. Okay. Okay. Computer wants to reset. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, give me 1 second. Why is this doing that? Okay. Okay. So now when it comes to the numbering system, it's very important that you also know the numbering system. Because do I have a tube of color? No, I don't have one here. Okay. If you look at every tube of color, on the box, it's going to break down the level of the color. You're going to see a point, and then afterwards you're going to see like a 0.33 or a 0.13. This is going to indicate the tonality of the color that you're selecting. So it's extremely important that we know this. Like we know that 1 is green, the second one is blue, then the 3 is yellow, 4 is orange, 5 is red, 6 is violet. Another thing too is when you look at the star, if you go across from each other, that is going to cancel out. So for example, if you notice that your client's hair has a lot of warmth to it, a lot of orange, what's going to cancel out the orange? The blue, correct. If your client is very yellow, what's going to cancel out the yellow? The violet, correct. So the star is extremely important when it comes to formulation, because as you're looking at your client's hair, You notice, oh wow, my car has a lot of yellow, but they really want to be more on the cooler side. You know that, okay, whatever I'm formulating, I have to make sure that there's a 6 in it, which is a violet. Now, in the intense series, you're gonna notice 0 and 0.00. Now, the 0 means intense, and the 00 is intense natural. So more like, I could say like a kicker, enhancer, but it's more in depth. If you look at your charts, does everyone have the charts? I mean, the actual color charts with them? Use those? I'm trying to just things we said. Okay. If you look at your charts, when it comes to the numbering system, you're going to see a difference compared to the 2001. You're gonna see, yep, you can open it completely. Yep. You're gonna see a lot of 8 points, you know, the level, then a point, and you're gonna see a 0 and another number. That is an indicator that, of course, it's more intense. Every color has more that intense, that blue base in it. Now, like, perfect, like for, let's see. Okay, touch base on this. Does anyone have any questions when it comes to the numbering system?
So all your naturals have the double zeros, so it's intense natural. All the other colors except the toners have an additional 0 in it. See the zeros? You don't see that in 2001 except your toners up here.
So what's
See, they don't have the 0 in it, but everything else does, so it's intense. Just so you know, that extra 0 means blue-violet. So every color is a little bit cooler. So even though we're calling it intense, the intensity is coming from more blue-violet in the color. But you don't have that with your toners up top.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if it's like 8.024, would that be 8 with a little bit of blue and orange?
Yes,
Yeah,
so it would be
okay.
8 intense blue-orange.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
So you
I
want to
was
say the
thinking
word
right then.
intense. Yes, intense blue-orange.
Yes.
The intense is the 0.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Does everybody understand that? Okay. Except the toners up here. See, there's no addition of 0.
And if you look at, like I said, on the left-hand side of your chart, also still inside, it's also gonna break down the numbering system. And also inside the chart on the top, it's gonna tell you, like you stated, the intense yellow-violet. So you're gonna see everything broken down for you.
I was formulating the other day, right? And I had one series that was 1 to 1 and one series that was 1 to 2. How do you do that?
1 to 1.5
Okay.
is what the difference.
Because I was like,
So
in the
you were
back room and I was
mixing
like, oh my
Fedora
God.
with something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yep, that's all. You split it in half.
Okay. I just kept adding developer till it felt right. Wait.
Okay, so the next, if you turn over to the next page, I wanna make sure we're, when it comes to your work, when it comes to the slides. What did you guys just need?
The series and bases.
Okay.
Which is great, because if you open up where Denise just told you that they have intense, and the bases, that fills it all in. Does everybody see? So right here, natural 0.00, intense blue-violet, that's the answer. Right here. Do you want to give them a second just to fill that out? So here, series and bases, intense natural, intense blue-violet. As you're doing this though, we're gonna give you a minute to fill it out. Try to start memorizing what these numbers mean. Try to figure out before looking at the answer key that you know that 2 is blue and 4 is orange. The 0 is always gonna be intense. It'll just help you memorize it. So you need to open up your wall chart. Zero, zero, intense blue-violet. So right here, intense blue violet. If you just want to put BV, that's fine too.
As stated, try to use a number. Like if you see 8.0111.
See?
Yeah.
So write intense blue violet.
Yeah, blue violet.
But you need to write intense first.
Okay.
Nope. The word intense. INTENSE.
Oh, that's it. Sorry.
Okay, so every single one of them says intense in front of it because it has a 0.
Yeah.
See, this one's intense blue violet.
Mhm.
Excuse me, blue orange.
Blue
Right.
orange.
I'm gonna give you a minute to fill that out. I want you to fill it out right now, okay?
Mhm.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm gonna close this door. It's cold. Oh, yeah. How we doing? Yep, great. So the next one is intense blue orange.
So this one here, the mocha. Yeah. What's in front of it? Yep, but this the 0.0. What does the 0.0 stand for?
So, is that what you want me?
So you look here, and you see
Intense.
Yes.
0.
So you need to write the word intense
Intense.
in every single
The word intense. in every
base
single
because it has the 0 present.
Right, intense.
Yep, so in the base, just like you put the first one, you're
Would
gonna put
this,
intense.
okay, anything, what if,
Oh, you know what's happening? She went this way. This one goes,
Oh, okay. Okay.
that's why. So then try here. So it needs
Okay.
to.
so what if,
So,
is that intense?
So that would be blue
Like if there's
It's kind of a typo. They just didn't give you a level, so don't pay attention to that.
Okay,
Remember, anything that precedes the
put this
decimal is just a level.
okay.
Yeah.
So just intense.
I would just ignore it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna write I because that's a lot.
Yep. That's fine. You just want to write I. That whatever you know that you know it's that. But when you take the quiz, you need to write the word intense.
Okay.
So now in the bases, that's when you put the intense here and then the color. I think.
Now, what happens when you? Okay. The next
What is it?
page. You're not there yet.
I believe there's more on the next page and then you take down.
So this is the old. It doesn't have.
She just needs this as well. This is what end up on. 0.06.
What are you looking for?
Well, also
This is the. I had to get the new one. This is the old. It doesn't have 54.
The numbering is.
It is bright orange.
Right.
So yes, it says it here, then we focus on the 0.046. And then we go.
But it doesn't ask you for that one.
So it's
Four. Oh, okay, yeah.
don't forget intense. The 0 means intense. Yeah, you have to remember that the 0 means.
How did you wind up with an old one? You brought your own?
0.6 means.
I did. It's just when I grab it, I grabbed the wrong one. That's it.
But these aren't intense, right?
No, exactly. Yep, because there's no 0 present. Those are your toners, so they don't need more intensity. They don't need more blue violet in it. So all intense colors are cooler by nature because there's so much blue in them. Even your reds and coppers are a little bit cooler than your 2001. It's the blue pigment that processes faster to work faster. And that's why people love this line so much, is because if you want a cool ash, boy, you got one. It's gonna be a lot more intense than your NC in 2001.
So with these ones, if it doesn't have the zero in them, it means what?
No intense.
So these are
No,
all the
because it doesn't
toners
have the
and this
zero
one.
in front of it.
So you just put the
So those are just toners.
On the chart it had 0, but I don't know.
Yeah, so that one is a typo. So thank you for catching that. Let me just- So you just pointed out that on the chart, Google,
But this was intense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because there's no zero. So it's the cool gold toner.
oh yes, the 10 series, yep, the 10 point,
It's the toner.
yes, so it is, yes. Did you complete the second page? The small one, yes.
Oh.
All right, everyone's good? So these are all the series and bases in the 2001 Intense line. Definitely will take some time getting used to, but this is, like I said, the colors in this line. So the next, we're gonna continue on. So there were 4 more colors that were added into the 2001 Intense series, and it's called the Blue Quartz. The 4 colors are the 6.022, which if I say the 0.022, what does that stand for? What does that mean? Intense blue, correct, yep. So this series is very nice because it's great. It has a lot of depth, a lot of maybelline. It is great to use on things like your hair, but it's also great to help refine any ankles and knees. It's going to cut any of the fat and regard that takes place during lift. That's also, when you look at your chart, you're gonna see it top right hand corner. It's Alright, so next we are gonna go okay, the 5-step formulation. What do you guys have next in your book?
Resistant gray coverage.
This is gonna be coverage, perfect, okay. And that's interesting that.
Hey, Bob. 你们接下来会写什么？
Okay, perfect. For some reason, these are out of order. All right, so when it comes to resistant gray coverage, it's gonna be three major points. What you want to do is, if any of your clients have very stubborn gray hair, one thing you can do is increase the processing time by 5 minutes. Another thing you can also do is put on a cap, like a plastic cap, after you apply your color, and let them sit in underneath the hooded dryer for 5 minutes. And then afterwards, you would turn off the dryer, the heated dryer, remove the covering, remove the hooded dryer, and let them process for the remainder of the time. The third thing you can also do is use the gray boosters, the drops. You can add that into your formula. The great thing about that is it doesn't alter or affect your formulation. It's just more going to help the color penetrate deeper into the shaft and help to cover those grays. Alright, so refreshing faded ends. I'm just going to briefly go over this. I don't think you have to fill anything in. But when it comes to refreshing faded ends, you want to do this after you apply your color and just for the remainder 10 minutes of your processing time. Just because this line, as I said, is very depth, it has a lot of pigments and everything, you want to use the last 10 minutes just to refresh the ends, just to enhance them, and then you will go ahead and then just continue to rinse it off. Another thing too is also reformulate. You want to go back to the charts and just make sure that you're adding whatever the hair is missing. So for example, if a client that has like sandy blonde, you know what I mean? You wanna, and it's missing, you notice it just looks a little bit dull. You can add more of that gold, that yellow into the formula to help revive it and just even everything out nicely. As stated, it is recommended to go one level lighter because when it comes to the ends, they're very porous. So if you either do the same color, same level, or anything darker, it's gonna soak it up and get darker. So you always want to go one level lighter when you're refreshing faded ends. Now when it comes to toning, you're gonna notice in your chart, the level 10s are the toners that we have. Pretty much anything that doesn't start with a 0 are considered toners in the 2001 Intense line. So in this specific line, we have 7, actually I think we might have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so we have 7 amazing colors that you're able to use to tone the hair. And with that one, when you're toning, what activator do you use when you're toning hair?
Like mixed color?
Like we're talking about the activators right now.
Oh, the activators?
What level? I said what developer, sorry.
Oh.
What developer would you use to tone?
15?
Yep, you could do 15, yep. It's recommended. Yeah, you can also do 10 too, but 15 is like recommended when you're toning, pre-lightening hair. This slide is so different from your work.
No, this is good.
This
It's
is
the
the next
steps to
one?
toning, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So the steps to toning. First thing first is formula. You want to make sure that you come up with the correct formula when you are toning. Most of the time, sometimes when you're doing what you're going to, I'm thinking about refreshing faded ends. Sorry. When it comes to toner, you want to create the formula, one, and then two, choosing the right activator. As stated, you could use 10 or 15 volume when toning. And the third step is timing. You want to make sure that you're processing 5 to 10 minutes. We call it like the last 5 to 10 minutes of your service. And even after that too, making sure that you use the correct shampoo and conditioner when rinsing out. Any questions? So the first step, sorry, so okay, you're on the right page now?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you know, English is not my first language.
It's
so
okay.
It's difficult for
No
me.
worries at all. Let me know if you want me to slow down. So I'm gonna zoom in. So I zoomed it in for you. So these are the 3 steps, yeah? So the first one is you wanna always do applying first. Let it process for 5 to 10 minutes. And then the second step, you pull